Welcome back, YouTubers, to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. If you're new to my channel right now, I'm AspieAnswersAll, or I'm Aspie. I'm all about creating mental health awareness. This is just sharing my life stories based on my Aspergers Syndrome, anxiety, and the like, to take you on a journey of what life is like for me, to hopefully gain a better understanding and knowledge and know-how about me, as well as maybe, hopefully, maybe if you've got a family, friend, co-worker, or whoever that you may feel that has Aspergers Syndrome, or all these other features that I'm sharing with you all, that maybe we can relate and engage with one another, so that we can be of support to them, as well as just, support in each other, so that we can connect and engage. Not further ado, guys, basically I'm also doing, everyday topics based on my Beauty from Ashes channel, even though now, as I said, it's slap bang into a library playlistings that has everyday topics sort of thing. And some of these everyday topics that I share is either based on my personal experience, training, and just life in general, of what I've learned so far, so that hopefully that some of those life lessons along the way, or message of hope, will give you a clearer understanding. Also maybe just give you a message of hope, peace, and clarity to, what may be going on, or just hopefully in general just be of support to you in one way or another, because I'm all about supporting and engaging with you all one way or another. That's just important to me, which I'm hoping that I have done, reached my aims and goals to what I had when I started this channel a few years back. Even though it says it's a year ago I started this journey on YouTube, but it's longer than that, to be honest. But that's YouTube for you. Sometimes it just plays up on you. So without further ado, before I continue or begin, is that I'm doing all about the ADHD, ADD series, as well as dyslexia, which I'm hoping that it will all come together sometime sooner or later. So without further ado, guys, I'm humbly apologise for the ones that really are wanting to learn a particular topics. You've got to realise that some of these topics that you may be addressing to me, even though it's still close to my heart to share with you all of the, ones that you have shared with me of what you want to see on the channel, are going to come, so just bear with me and all that. And also at this point of time, this is all about ADHD series. Hopefully, like many more of these series that I'm addressing to you all, will be just, little bits by pieces into different parts of different sections where you want it and all that, so that you can understand it more, as we go along. So without further ado, guys, basically, before I begin, also I want to put out there, I'm no medical professional, okay? I'm no personal, professional as a medical professional. I'm just an everyday Joe blog that goes through everyday, struggles like anyone else. But if I do, share out of certain signs and symptoms of what maybe address, be it on any series that I'm addressing, be it, these mental health and illness ones that I have in the past or in the present right now, as of the ADHD and all the like, feel free to seek medical professional help for you or your partner, or also seek second advice, personal opinion, if you feel it doesn't fit for you, of what I'm sharing with you all, because, I humbly apologise in advance, because, as I know, there's some of the treatment or management systems that I put into place for me may not work for others, and vice versa. Some of the treatment management plans that you may put into place for yourself to manage your everyday life, of be it depression, OCD and the like, that hopefully will be coming into effect sooner or later. But without further ado, guys, before I run out of time, this is part 4, which is the natural treatment for ADHD, which is based on the diet, of the what to eat, what not to eat. Basically, as we know, basically in our everyday life, that's, it's clearly simple. We are what we eat. What we eat may directly affect our bodies in a way, as well as our behaviours towards the food or towards others, or whatever it may be. Also, it's also been known as for a healthy diet for any, everyday conditions, not just, ADHD, but for this especially of the ADHD that I'm sharing, healthy diet that is void of knowledge of the triggers of ADHD may come to help us along the way in a great significant manner. So, as I said before, I think I haven't put it up there yet, but I did a little really short piece about, what foods you should avoid, basically, in the diet. So this is going to be a bit more in depth to that one, versus also what to eat in your diet will be a bit more in depth. So, this will be broken down into maybe 2 parts here, what not to, what to eat, so to speak. So humbly apologise, but you know, I was hoping to make sure most of my videos are short and sweet, so that hopefully I don't blow it to bits, as some people may say, even though I know your guys' attention span may be a bit, you know, what's the word, a bit low, but I humbly apologise in advance. But I just want to get my as much as my information and message out there to you all today and every day when you see me on this channel, so that hopefully that, you know, you can relate or not, or just be able to just learn something every day that maybe is new to you, as well as I'm learning stuff along the way as well of certain things, especially on this research I've been doing on my own, as well as, you know, just maybe talking to people in general that, you know, has these everyday conditions. So basically, this first part of it, of the natural treatment, is foods that make symptoms of ADHD worse. As we know, number one is sugar. In a study that was to be published in the Committee of Pediatrics, used that drink sweetened beverages, including energy drinks, are 66% more likely to be at risk for hyperactivity and inattention. Okay, bear in mind, as I've said before, this is all based on American research. I humbly apologise, but then hopefully some of this will come to light and just maybe be able to correlate somewhere in the New Zealand research somewhere, if I have to find some here and then. But just bear with me, because I could only find American research stuff. Anyway, continuing on, researchers has recommended if we limit the consumption of the sweetened beverages as well as these caffeinated drinks, energy drinks in children, the better, because obviously, you know, sugar can be real bad after effect for people with ADHD to bounce off the walls. But it's not just adolescents that need to avoid sugary drinks, however. Sugar is also associated with ADHD in some adults. Therefore, both kids and adults are encouraged to avoid concentrated forms of sugar, including fruit juices, carbonated beverages, desserts, candy, and other sweets that may contain high level of sugar. Okay, another one is number two, your gluten. In some research, gluten is directly linked to celiac disease, or celiac disease, I should say, and ADHD in both children and adults. A study published in the Primary Care Companion Journal of Clinical Psychiatry found a significant improvement in the behavior and functioning after initiation of a gluten-free diet. In fact, researchers suggest that celiac disease should be included in an ADHD symptom checklist. It's important to recognize that individuals can be sensitive to gluten, however, but not have celiac disease. Even though they suffer from many of the symptoms. For an ADHD diet, however, be sure to avoid all foods that may contain gluten also. This will include your breads, pasta, cereals, and processed foods. Look for gluten-free and grain-free alternatives if the need arises. Number three, your conventional dairy. A 10-week study found that when conventional cow's milk was removed from the diet of a hyperactive preschool boys, symptoms of ADD, ADHD improved. So they therefore recommend to switch it up by having maybe goat's milk as an alternative, you know, because sometimes goat's milk has lesser compounds of what is in there that, you know, is in cow's milk. The diet also eliminated artificial colours, flavours, chocolate, MSG, and caffeine. If any ADHD symptoms arises after consuming dairy, it is wise to remove it from the diet. But again, as I said before, like many things of the elimination diet that I have slowly introduced in my video of Aspergers Syndrome and the diet, seek professional help first, or professional advice first. Most conventional cow's milk contains A1 season that can trigger a similar reaction as gluten, and therefore should be eliminated from the diets in both children and adults. Raw cow's milk may be better for people with ADHD, or also, like I said, goat's milk, in part because of its natural immunizing abilities. But you've got to remember, goat's milk, however, doesn't contain season, making it a good substitute as well, however. Number 4, I think, if I'm reading right, is food colouring and dyes to avoid. Okay, the consumption of artificial food colours, AFCs, has increased 5-fold since the year of 1950, showing that an average consumption of these at 68 milligrams. Studies have now tested 50 milligrams of more has shown a link between these AFCs and behavioural actions. It includes hyperactivity in children. AFCs are found in nearly every processed food, including carbonated sodas, convenience foods, deli meats and cheeses, cereals, chewable vitamins, and toothpaste. As part of an ADHD diet, children and adults should avoid all artificial foods, colours and dyes. Number 6. Caffeine. A recent study has been published in Substance Use and Misuse indicates that caffeine and alcohol consumption is associated with anger and violence in teens. Adolescents and adults with ADHD should avoid any energy drinks with a high concentration of sugar, caffeine, and additional stimulants of any kind. However, while prescription stimulant medication is used for some individuals with ADHD, it's imperative on an ADHD diet to remove all forms of caffeine, as it's known to increase insomnia, anxiety, anxiousness, and other ADHD-like symptoms. Number 7. MSG and HVP. Individuals with ADHD should avoid MSG, hydrolyzed vegetable protein, which is that HVP that I just mentioned, and yeast extract. Yeast extract is a form of MSG. While many people know to look for MSG on labels, many don't know to avoid the yeast extract. However, even such natural prepared foods such as your deli meats, veggie burgers, sauces, gravies, and salad dressing, crackers, pastas, and spices will contain this as well. There's a relationship between these additives and decreased dopamine levels. Dopamine is associated with the reward system and pleasure centers of the brain. Balanced levels of dopamine keep impulsivity and activity in check. Number 8. Nitrates. The vast majority of processed foods, canned foods, and lunch meats contains nitrates. Nitrates cause restlessness and anxiousness, however, which in turn can worsen symptoms of ADHD. In addition, nitrates in the diet are linked to increased risks of type 1 diabetes, cancer, and irritable bowel syndrome. Number 8. Artificial sweeteners, which is at number 9. You do the counting, guys. Sorry, this. Artificial sweeteners, such as Ecosylphane K, aspartame, benzene, cyclamates, saccharin, and sucralose are associated with a wide array of serious side effects. These side effects may include cancer, obesity, increased heart rate, infertility, dizziness, headaches, and memory loss. While mentioned above that removing sugar is part of a successful ADHD diet, however, replacing it with artificial sweeteners is, however, not the solution. Start to retrain your taste buds by adding other flavors from herbs, spices, and citruses while using other natural sweeteners in moderation, however. Number 9 or 10 is your soy. One of the most common food allergens in the world, soy can cause symptoms in allergic individuals, including hives, tingling in the mouth, wheezing, difficulty breathing, and abdominal pain. For some soy allergy sufferers can even result in anaphylaxis. In individuals without known to this sensitivity, soy disrupts thyroid function and hormone levels in the body. This can then cause ADHD or the symptoms of ADHD to worsen. Number 11. Personal food sensitivities such as well as allergens. An ADHD diet should exclude top common allergens including peanuts, tree nuts, shellfish, wheat, conventional dairy, and eggs. Personal sensitivities to foods should also be removed from the diet. This may include papaya, avocados, bananas, kiwis, chocolate, fennel, caraway, and coriander. Well, basically that ends the first part of the dietary stuff of of your series of what not to eat, basically, or the foods that will worsen ADHD. So give me the like for thumbs up for support, guys. Feel free to comment below if I've missed anything. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, AspieAnswersAll. Feel free to message me on AspieAnswersAll or private message me on basically directly on YouTube. Basically, feel free to also just subscribe to my channel as well as sharing these videos around. So, and also thanks for your support, thanks for watching. Do what you love what you do. Until next time, have a great day. See you again soon.